Welcome everyone, this is Like It's 1985. Today's review is Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Voyager-class Bludgeon. For those who've been following my channel for a little while, you may know that I was after this guy for a while. I was eagerly anticipating the release of Voyager-class Bludgeon. Now, as you can see, of course, it's a tank. It's got some really nice details in the plastic molding, as you can see. This piece rotates around a little bit, and it's got some nice weapons on the side there, and of course the main gun turret. Very nice Decepticon logo on both sides, so very nice. The tank treads, these parts here and here where my thumbs are a rubber-like material, and they detach for the transformation. This part is all plastic, but very nice rubber feel to them. It's got 4 wheels and these orange pieces here, and it does roll pretty well. So yeah, very nice tank mode. So let's go ahead and take a look at the transformation process. And to begin the transformation, what we want to do is go ahead and release these treads. They're just tab in place. And we'll go ahead and start with the legs. Once you've got those tabs on tab, the next thing you want to do is go ahead and rotate the turret this way, and you want to basically free these panels up here and disconnect them right there and right there. Kind of get these a little out of the way for now. Loosen these up here, and the whole assembly just rotates down like this, and you might need to just rotate these pieces back just to get that whole assembly down. So now you got what looks like the legs. Flip this piece up. These pieces come together, so this folds in like that, and like that. So you got that going on there. Just tab them firmly in place. As for the lower part and the feet, what you want to do is this piece here, fold this up like that, bring out the foot, and it does have a heel there as well. And then, according to the Hasbro instructions, you put this piece back down and fold that back up, and then rotate that around. And we'll do the same thing over here. Flip that panel up, bring out the foot and the heel, and then the panel goes back in place to form the back of his leg. Rotate this around. And that takes care of the leg section. Now for the arms, these it's from the top here. You can see how, I guess we'll show you how it does it from the top. I'll separate these pieces like that, and then what you can do is rotate these pieces down like that. Same thing over here like that, and then you're going to rotate it again, so that you have, well actually, let's go ahead and bring out the arm here, get that out, and then rotate this piece down like that, and then this folds down like that. And do the same thing over here. Get the arm down, and then rotate it down, and this piece slips down like that. So then you can work on the hands. There's a little tab, just kind of unhinge the hand, bring them out like that, and same thing over here like that. Now to reveal the head, there you can see how there the hips area, you can see this white bar here is connected to the head, and the head you just gotta kind of push up kind of in the crotch area, like that. Really, you got to use some amount of force, which I kind of don't like, because I think, well, I'll get more of that into the final thoughts. But that's kind of even though it's a simple mechanism, it's kind of something I don't care for. But we'll get to that in the final thoughts. Moving to the back here, this piece, the turret separates. Whoops, his leg fell off. That does happen. It's happened to me actually off camera as well. So there we go. No biggie. This piece separates here. You can see some Mech Alive features. What that's also going to do is allow you to take out his dagger, which is stored in there, as you can see. And we'll take out the front part of the turret, which becomes the blade. So we got that, and that's just with a little adjusting. That's pretty much Bludgeon. It's a pretty easy transformation, especially going from his alt mode to his robot mode. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust this, adjust Bludgeon, and I'll come back and we'll do the final thoughts here. So Bludgeon in his robot mode is as awesome as he is in his tank mode. Obviously that has been stated very many times before me, but I find it cool enough to mention again. Very nice samurai warrior look to him with the front skirt here, and just the way that these pieces hang off. Some people might consider them kibble, but I think they lend to kind of an oriental type of feel to this figure, which is good. Seeing how he is a samurai in his robot mode. He's got the same tank treads hanging down here. And of course, if you look at his thigh area, you can see he's got the Mech Alive feature there. And if we zoom in a little bit, if you can make that out, there's kind of some mechanism that's supposed to, when it's like, the color looks like it's makes it look like a kind of a bone, so kind of fits in with a skeleton warrior type of look that he has. Here's a look at his closer look at his head sculpt. Very nice. And I mentioned I was going to say something about the way his head does pop up there. I'm almost kind of concerned that through repeated uses of transforming the head, that the way this is so close to this black piece of plastic, that eventually it's going to kind of wear on the paint, which I suppose really maybe isn't the concern, because the place where it's going to wear is probably a place you can't really see. But nonetheless, it's kind of a concern, I guess. You can see his nice chest area there. Very nice. Definitely a cool figure. So as far as the swords go, I saw this in another review, so I can't take credit for it. But as you see, you can have the long bladed sword and kind of the dagger. You can actually attach them so that you have this one long blade, as you can see. So that's kind of a cool little feature there. And to get the weapons in his hands are kind of, well, they're cast in solid plastic. See, and this is a slightly softer plastic, so you kind of have to force it in there a little bit. So yeah, so you can squeeze it in there. You just got to get around that thumb piece there. But once you get in there, it's all good. So as you can see, he can pose the sword in a wide range of angles there, and of course you can do the same thing with a dagger, and it's equally as hard to get in there, but once you get in there, it just pops into place. So thoughts on this figure? Is it as awesome as I anticipated it being? Of course, like everyone else, we saw the pre-reviews of it. People who got the pre-release toys before they came out in retail. Originally I was planning to buy two of these, one for like display, one for like mint and sealed box, and then maybe at one time I was going to submit it to the AFA so I can get it like certified and have it like as a nice display. I don't think I'll do that. I think the figure is awesome, and I definitely recommend you pick it up. It's a nice addition to your Transformers collection, and just awesome alt and robot modes. But it's not the kind of figure that I thought it was going to be, as far as the one that I would actually get a second example of and have it for mint and sealed box. But nonetheless, I do recommend you get this figure. It's awesome. If you like skeleton warriors, if you like samurais, if you like swords, if you like tanks, this is the Transformer for you. The transformation is rather simple compared to some other Revenge of the Fallen Voyager class figures, but that's not a bad thing. I think this has been talked about before, but I think it probably would fit better maybe into the Transformers universe line of figures. But you can easily display this guy next to your other universe figures, and it's no problem. So yeah, I recommend you pick it up. Thanks for watching. This has been my review of Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, Bludgeon.